Hey everyone. Today I want to talk about something that came up in a conversation with a girlfriend of mine who her friend just suffered a traumatic loss with her husband a few days ago. And it really, talking to her reminded me of when I went through my process of grief when my father passed away almost 15 years ago. But what it came down to was there's no right or wrong way to grieve. Everyone's going to do it differently. Some people out of the gates are angry and they go straight to anger. Some go into depression right away. Some are in denial. You know, the 5 stages: denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. Okay? So grief is not a linear experience. It's messy. You're going to have waves of it over time. It could be years that you're still experiencing waves of different stages of your grief process. And so I would just remind you, for those of you who are going through your own process, don't label it right or wrong. Don't judge yourself. You should be further along. You shouldn't be feeling a certain way. Really lean into it and just embrace where you are. That's how you heal. Leaning into it, acceptance versus resistance, and just surrendering to there are lessons in this for you on the other end of it, right, as the survivor. Again, part of something that your soul signed up for, to grow and evolve. And just remember, when I say grief, I'm not just talking about physical death, okay? Yes, that's a huge piece of it. Our minds go straight to that. But it can be grieving the loss of a job, okay? The loss of a relationship. It could be a divorce, right? So there are a lot of things through life that we will experience those same emotions that come up during the 5 stages of grief. So just remember that this too shall pass. You know, my dad used to always say that. And when he passed away, I went straight to depression and then really quickly to acceptance, because you know, I'm lucky in that I do this every day for a living. So I have a very different perspective, and I was able to find the gifts in it and trusting that this is just one more big lesson along my journey in life. So as always, I hope you found this helpful. If you came across this, it's probably because someone up there wants to remind you it's okay. Everything's going to be okay, and that you are allowed to feel what you feel and be where you're at along your grieving process. As always, I am wishing you brightest blessings and all love.